Hey guys, Johnny here. I'm cruising high above Europe on a 5 hour flight from Lisbon to Helsinki. I'm kicking off the first leg of my Northern Lights adventure. I had a really comfortable stay at the Scandic Avia Congress Hotel. I woke up the next morning and I took a flight from Helsinki to the Lapland area called Avalo. I landed in the Avalo airport and we were greeted with minus 22 degrees. So that kind of set the tone for the trip.
To Helsinki, we should be ready for boarding at 8:05. We will board by your group number.
After landing in Avalo, I quickly picked up my luggage and baggage claim, and I found my airport transfer. And we proceeded to take the 20-minute ride to the Northern Lights Village where I would be staying. The Northern Lights Village is located in Lapland in the north of Finland. It's above the Arctic Circle and less than 30 miles from the Russian border. And actually, we're going to take a sleigh ride that'll put us less than 5 miles from the border. The room itself has modern igloo-style cabins, and they've got this 180-degree view, giving guests a perfect chance to watch the Northern Lights from the comfort of their own room. And I say chance because there's really no guarantee. And cloudy, snowy weather tonight is threatening today's show. Incredibly quiet, unbelievably cold. I thought I knew what cold was after growing up in Northeast Ohio, but this kind of cold actually can make hot sauce shiver. Let's head inside and I'll show you around my humble abode. A nice plush bathrobe, a nice little sitting area, and a comfortable bed, a mini bar, electric kettle for my coffee in the morning. And check out this window. 180 degrees. If anything's going to be happening in the sky tonight, I'm going to see it for sure. Sleek modern bathroom with a rain shower. And it's so cold here, just hope it doesn't turn into a freezing hail shower. That would hurt, don't you think? It really is a super cozy cabin and it's spectacular, out of this world, and the view, oh my God, amazing. This is what I wanted to be part of my trip here up to see the Northern Lights. Sleep in an igloo, and it's phenomenal. So when I checked into a resort, they gave me the information that I would be able to download an application onto my iPhone that would alert me with an alarm when the lights were visible. And guess what happened at 2 a.m.? This was complete magic. The aurora spread across the sky like it was alive. Just like waves of green light twisted and dancing all over the horizon. It was so bright and unreal, it felt like the sky was putting on a private show just for us. It felt unreal, like watching the universe breathe. I don't think I'll ever forget that moment. So the next day, I had an excursion planned to take a dog sled ride. So we went to the Eskimo dog breeding farm, and they gave us an explanation on how to drive the dog sled. And I would be the musher, and I would have my own sled, and it was incredible. You just use the foot pedals on the bottom for the brakes to slow it down, and then there's a hard brake at the front. So I learned how to turn, and I took off, and it was incredible. Even though I had two snowsuits on, thermal gloves, thermal socks, snow boots, it was just so cold. I thought my fingers actually had frostbite, but after the sled ride was over, we got to go into the teepee hut and warm ourselves next to the fire and got to drink some hot lingonberry juice. Just great stuff. So the next morning, I had a snowmobile tour planned, and I arrived at the center to start the tour at 8:45, and we got to put our snowsuits on and meet some of our fellow snowmobilers. And at 9 o'clock, we had our departure. Let me tell you, going through these snow-covered forests were just unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, the snow just froze on the branches, and it made it so beautiful. And you can see. Our first stop on the snowmobiles was about 10 kilometers into the ride, and we parked our snowmobiles and then got out for a short 20-minute snowshoe walk among the frozen tundra. And I'm telling you, it was some truly breathtaking views. Just have a look.
It's a robot, yeah. We have this wind.
So the next stop on the snowmobiles was to park our vehicles out on a frozen lake. That's right. And we were going to do some ice fishing.
Blades are super sharp, so please keep your hands and everything like away from them. And it's very important, the most important rule is that please do not hit them.
The rule was simple. If we caught it, we'd eat it. But as it turned out, it was ham and cheese sandwiches that were on the menu for everybody. After the snowmobile tour, later in the day, I was scheduled to take a reindeer sled ride. So we transferred over to the reindeer farm, and it was going to be a quiet 5K reindeer-led sled ride. I could not believe the size of the antlers on the alpha male of the group. And the guide told us that they actually release these reindeer in the off season back into the forests, but they use them during the high season, so they just recapture them. And the reindeers, they're all trained. They remember what they have to do. But this guy, I locked eyes with him, and he was right behind me on the sled ride, so it made my ride quite interesting. And he got comfortable enough to take pictures with me, so that was really cool. And then back at the lodge, I got acquainted with one of his cousins. Very delicious. It's the national dish called porinkarishtish, and it's thinly sliced sauteed reindeer served over mashed potatoes with lingonberry preserves and pickles. What a fantastic adventure this was. I ended up seeing the Northern Lights not once, but twice, and they were really spectacular. I mean, the dog sledding, the snowmobiling, the reindeer sled ride, everything was incredibly fun, but definitely extremely cold. My one piece of advice for anyone considering this adventure in January: bring a sweater. So, if you liked the video, hit the like and subscribe. There'll be more coming. So, thanks for watching, guys.